My husband announced he was leaving me at our daughter's first birthday party because fatherhood wasn't what he expected. His affair partner was our nanny, and she was holding our daughter in half the photos. The room went silent. 50 guests stood frozen with paper plates and balloon strings while my world shattered into confetti-sized pieces. Natalie, our nanny, had the decency to turn pale, but Brandon just cleared his throat like he was announcing a quarterly earnings report. "I think everyone should leave now," he said calmly. "Family matter." My mother dropped the birthday cake. Pink frosting splattered across the hardwood floors I'd scrubbed that morning. My sister grabbed my arm, but I couldn't feel it. I was watching Brandon help Natalie remove Violet's tiny party hat, their hands touching with practiced familiarity. The guests filed out in horrified silence. Within 10 minutes, our house was empty except for the four of us and the wreckage of a celebration. "How long?" I finally managed to ask. "8 months, Brandon said, as if that made it better. "We tried to fight it, but we're in love." Violet had been born 11 months ago. I'd hired Natalie when Violet was 6 weeks old, desperate for help after Brandon kept working late. While I was recovering from an emergency C-section and learning to breastfeed through cracked and bleeding nipples, he was falling in love with the 24-year-old I'd trusted with my child. "I want you both out," I said, my voice surprisingly steady. Now, Brandon had the audacity to look hurt. "This is my house too. We need to discuss custody arrangements." "Custody?" I laughed, a harsh sound that scared even me. "You want custody of the child you said ruined your life?" Natalie stepped forward, still holding Violet. "We can provide a stable home. Brandon makes significantly more money, and I have childcare experience." The calculation in her voice snapped something inside me. This wasn't just an affair. This was a hostile takeover. I spent that night documenting everything. Every text message, every bank statement, every receipt. I'd been handling our finances while Brandon claimed to be working late, but I'd noticed irregularities. Hotel charges he said were business trips. Jewelry purchases I'd never received. Then I found the real evidence. In our home office, Brandon kept meticulous records. I'd always thought it was admirable. Now I discovered he'd been recording conversations with me for months, but he'd also left his email open on the desktop computer. The messages between Brandon and Natalie dated back further than 8 months. They started when I was 7 months pregnant. While I was swollen and exhausted, preparing for our daughter, he was telling another woman how trapped he felt. But that wasn't what made my blood run cold. There were emails to his lawyer, drafted 2 weeks before Violet's birthday. Brandon had been planning this announcement, timing it for maximum leverage. His attorney had advised him that custody battles favor parents who can demonstrate stability and proper childcare. Having a live-in nanny would strengthen his case significantly. They'd orchestrated this entire scenario. I photographed everything, then called my own lawyer at midnight. By morning, I'd filed for emergency custody. The evidence was damning. Brandon's own emails proved premeditation and manipulation. The hearing was scheduled for Monday. I had the weekend to prepare. That's when I received an email from an anonymous account. It contained a single photo I'd never seen before. It showed me passed out on the couch during Violet's early weeks, when I was running on no sleep. The angle suggested it had been taken from above, deliberately unflattering. The message read, "How will this look in court?" I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.